It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Eagles and the Patriots, just ahead on EA Sports.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with... The Patriots offense ready to go here in the Sunday night opener to this new season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. He's been entrusted with a heavy workload for a rookie, but he appears to be ready for the challenge.
I got to watch him play a few times last year in person. I got to watch him on film. Saw him in the postseason All-Star games. Yeah, they're putting a lot on this young guy, but I think he's more than up to the task. He could be special.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after him in this one.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey.
Week 18, and hopefully the playoffs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second down and 6 now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, gotta catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Throwing Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A final shot before break. Jones will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We start with a classic match.
All right. Well, the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure that...
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Right back to him on first down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. It certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a...
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
He's a gain of 6. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive... So now Jones and the Patriots down 20-10. Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build